had an afro?
Yeah, like a young Michael Jackson. Same voice, too.
Let me get this straight. You just ran into a little nigga with a Huey Freeman afro.
What's going on? It's your boy Sita with the Intel, and you already see Rakai is in the building. What's going on, champion?
Hello, Governor.
I love the way you had to set that bad boy up. Listen, the Vince Staples show, you want to talk about something that has been just interesting. That's the only way I can really describe it. It's just interesting.
Yeah.
If this is your first time watching, make sure you check out episodes 1 through 4. I don't even know if it matters what order you watch it. It's just wild like that. So you can catch up with us and make sure you stay to the very end, because me and Rakai are going to chop it up about this episode and more than likely just about the series as a whole. It should be tons of fun. We look forward to seeing you towards that. And without any further ado, let's get started. We have achieved Dudooms. Now, this is
We have the Dudooms.
the season finale of what I can only describe as a roller coaster ride into Black Weirdom, and I'm here for
Yes.
that.
Yep, I'm here for it.
Get up. Time to get ready for school. It's going to be a great day today.
That's his mom and him when he was a little boy, huh?
I need help. I can't.
Oh, so he go to
Okay, you know what?
go to Bel Air? Where?
Your daddy will help you, okay? Come on, let's go.
Got a Pokemon poster on his wall.
Hey, sweetie, I am going to need you to. Thank you. Pick him up today, okay?
Okay.
Ramon's Auto, huh?
So I'm gonna go by there today and see what he's talking about.
Hey, shit.
It's your brother-in-law.
I don't care if he's Jesus. I don't trust that nigga. Don't be late, okay?
Okay.
Time to eat.
Them old AOA systems. Boy, you could tell me nothing about my AOA system. Oh, he pulled a little something out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Vincent. Good morning, Mom. So you excited for the first day of school?
Dark
Or
clothing,
drinking,
drinking,
smoking a dry.
Your daddy wrote us. Said he got the pictures that we sent. Said you get real big. You gonna shoot right?
He must be locked up.
Yep.
Hey, he really wishes he could be here.
Whatever his brother got him into.
Yep.
Got them both locked up. The Hot Pocket? Nope. Eggo waffle. Went from where Dad made breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's put ours in the little.
It wasn't even in the toaster.
oven. Yeah, in the toaster. All
Look
right.
how much different things are. The shit. I'm acting like the police.
Damn, man, be knocking on my damn door like that.
Right. All right, so maybe this is high school?
High school, yeah, he's in high school.
Vince, we're ready for you.
They could have done a younger version. He don't look like no high schooler.
Maybe he's came back to talk to the high school kids. Like,
Black scholars. We're here to combat erasure,
Look at them.
combat prejudice.
oh, Lord.
This month, we have exceptional speakers, all alumni, most importantly, all strong.
Yep. That's what it is.
First up, we have one of our very own, Vince.
Boy, if she is not
Staples.
acting the part.
Look how nobody's like, who is this? Like, don't nobody know who he is.
Nobody
She
even
probably do.
know.
How y'all doing? My name is Vince Staples.
Can I go to the bathroom?
You know, man, got some Yeezys on. Some chess that nobody's playing.
Then he got to the bathroom. He took his book bag with him, though. He's out.
Oh, yeah, he ain't coming back.
Yeah.
My bad, what was I saying?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I went to the school. I was a kid.
Oh, yeah, he about to play some games. Oh, huh.
How much you want?
Like an eighth.
Damn. All right, little buddy.
Got him a bit of business here.
Oh, this some kill.
I know.
Wow, y'all just burning in school like that?
What class you got right now?
YBS. Staples in there giving a speech or something.
That's Staples.
What is that sound?
Who's that?
I don't know.
That's hilarious.
Don't nobody
On
know
his
who this
shows.
dude is.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
I'm having to walk back in
You're
here
gonna have a fair
stinking
share
of
of
weed.
mistakes, ups and downs, but
Oh, look at him. He's
Look at his
ripped.
eyes.
it was worth it.
You can't smell it,
Wow,
Chief, on
that
him.
was so captivating. We needed your story, your voice.
Oh.
Great job. Next week,
Ah,
we will be having a discussion with tennis icon, our very own Billie Jean King.
Wow.
of course.
Now that's a real person to talk to. Not no distant Vince, but Billie Jean King.
Yeah, that's white.
No,
I don't remember. Tell him his friends.
you're not friends.
Oh.
Wait. He had an afro?
Yeah, like the young Michael Jackson. Same voice too.
So let me get this straight. You just ran into a little nigga with a Huey Freeman afro. Got some type of childhood animosity? Shit, take this from a nigga in jail, bro. You in danger. Go to school to a day in our life. Hey, gotta go.
Yo, his homeboy
Facts.
in prison. That's the same dude, right? That's in prison.
I don't know.
It sounded like him. That's like the third call we've gotten from him. He got the one to the bank, the one when he was trying to get his girl to put money on his books, and that one.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Dad. Your friend's here.
Looking like a young Huey Freeman.
White boy.
Oh, I've seen him before.
Oh, he know now.
Oh,
They probably call him a
see
white boy because of
Tarantino.
how he act or how he dressed.
Oh, he got
Oh,
some
it just,
heat on
oh,
him.
shit.
What? You shooting from the minivan? Is that's with your son next to you?
He's shooting. Hey, he got the blicky out the Honda Odyssey, my guy. Like,
Oh. Wow.
wait, he's got his son riding shotgun on a drive-by.
God has something better for you as well. Salvation, if he can get you to see it. Maybe you're a drunkard, an adulterer.
What the hell? Did I miss something?
It's only 6 shots.
Maybe
Our Lord Jesus Christ fed 5,000 with 5 loaves and 2 fish.
There's that again.
not to the church, to me. Not to a creed, to me. Not to a preacher, to me. Not to evangelists.
Because that was the same thing about the dude on the OJ on the grill.
Ah.
Dad? What's wrong?
Remember your cousin Quinn? When you get older. Here, why don't you play a game and put those headphones on?
Old dude told him, he said, listen, you in danger.
See, there's one thing I learned about being in jail.
Oh! There's a kid on board.
Dad!
Yes, Junior.
I'm hungry. Could we go to Happy Boy?
What?
Is he trying to kill Vince? Like, what kind of animosity have middle school? Like,
Oh, no, you really hate to see it. When will the violence stop? I don't know. But while we wait for it, here's another little ditty. This is Shotgun by Junior Walker and the All Stars.
Where's this scene before? I've seen this. My brain is going dead on me. Is that a
what the
BBL?
hell? In the laundromat?
They doing BBLs in the laundromat.
Welcome to Happy Boy Grill, where every
Oh
Where are we really gonna have that father-son moment after he just got done letting that thing go?
Thank you.
my God. I mean, I guess. Like, wilding. He is out here pulling drive-bys in the Honda Odyssey.
Pulp Fiction. That's where I've seen this from. This is a Quentin Tarantino nod.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the scene with the gimp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dog, there's gonna be a gimp in here, isn't there? I don't know. I'm trying to piece it all together, man. There's so much going on right now.
I need you to wait right here for a few minutes, and then guess what? We're gonna go get some ice cream.
ice cream?
Yeah, some ice cream. Hey, put your headphones on.
He is really angry. I don't know what the hell happened. Damn. Damn, is that a dry cleaners?
Bro, they was doing BBLs in the dry cleaner, dog.
Yeah. It's different when it's real, ain't it?
That's like a flea market.
See the Hawaiian silkies on the side? Yeah.
Where, nigga? Come on, man. Come on, man.
Why I didn't play say 14 karat gold? It's definitely a flea market.
Videos. You don't like that? Like that?
Can't be camping next to the what are the quinceañera dresses.
Yeah. What is wrong with this dude?
So, oh shit! I thought he got popped. Woo!
Why you running?
So Vince already let one go, right? So he got 5 more bullets left.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why would he go over here to the truck, to the van, and he's stepping?
Oh, he gonna remember you. You see that bullet hole right next to his head in the window? Yeah, he gonna remember you. Oh, it's over? They be ending so suddenly.
I mean, we started off with the threat of, you know what I'm saying, Vince was going to be, kill or be killed in episode 1.
Yeah.
I'm home.
The news is on. Let's see if it's on news.
This is how the first episode ended. When he came home and sat down and his girl sat next to him, he put the gun on the table.
I heard there's going to be some surprise guests this year, so we're looking forward to that.
Yup.
A series of shootings reported in the beach today with one known fatality. There are no suspects at this time.
Wow. It ended like how it started then. Okay.
Yeah, kind of.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really expecting that. Oh, there's more.
Don't move. Reach for the skies. Grab a box of Vince Staples' new signature breakfast cereal. Kapow Pop. Available on feast-released locations.
My name is Vince Staples, and I approve this message. Kapow!
If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Centel. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Oh, that's kind of messed up. Actually, that's a little messed up. Wow.
But not only is that messed up in the most meta of ways to that little boy.
Yeah, man.
But remember, that's what he went to the bank to get a loan to do.
So he ended up getting the loan. Well, I guess he filled out the paperwork before the bank dude died. So I guess it worked out.
Damn.
Wow. What'd you think about how it started, man? It started off kind of like going back in time, and we get a chance to see Vince as a young kid, 3 stages of his life. When he was a kid, when his father was there, when his father was gone, and then, well, maybe it was just 2. I mean, that's obviously,
No, because they showed him as a little kid when his father was there.
Mm-hmm.
Then they showed him as middle school, high school. His father was gone,
right.
Obviously locked up, and then they showed him coming back to the school to speak as somebody who made it out of the community and did something good with their life.
Yeah. Okay,
but
so it was
really,
phases. Okay.
Yeah, but really, hell, if the last stage was, present day, hell, did he make it out of the community and do something good with his life? I mean, we know he's a rapper, but shit, on that same day, he didn't have to murked the father of one of the kids in the class.
Yo,
like,
that's a really good point, man. That's really poignant. Like, this dude is kind of being celebrated as, like, you know, a good guy and a pillar of the community, but yet violence is ensuing inside of, you know, the flea market.
but here's the other thing too. Like, really, if you look at that, right? So he's invited back to school that he went to speak on behalf of, you know, a positive Black role model, somebody who made it out, did something good, did something positive in his life, right?
Right.
But he still lives in his hood.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one of the things that I've heard, like, almost all musicians, athletes, and all people who make some money is the first thing they do is move out of the hood.
That's
and
true.
one of the reasons for not remaining in the hood or being far more present in the hood they grew up in is basically this whole situation that played out with Vince, you know, on this day.
Yeah.
He was trying to do something positive. And I don't want to say when you make it, but when you do something with your life, something that's unexpected or something that other people didn't see you doing or want you to do, if their life is not going the way they want to do, they have no problem pulling you back down into the mud with them. Like, that dude, I mean, that dude didn't even try to have a conversation. Didn't even say, remember me. Didn't say, you know, that one time you gave me a wedgie, you dunked my head in the toilet, you took my girl. I don't know. We have no idea what the animosity was over. And neither did Vince. And there's people walking around here to this day that are letting someone live rent-free in their head who hasn't thought about them, you know, in years, if ever. And it's just, it's sad. It's kind of crazy. It's sad. You know, the one thing that is lacking in the Black community more than anything is mental health. And even if they say, you know what, we're going to roll out all the mental health professionals that you could want in this neighborhood, come talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying, start working on getting your shit together. The thing is, most of them mental health professionals would go the entire day without talking to anybody. Because most people in the hood would tell you, I don't believe in that shit. I don't talk to people. I don't want nobody all up in my business or whatever. That's what I go to church and pray for. Or I talk to my family. Whatever it is, the cycle just can't break itself because we as a community refuse to let it break.
Yeah. You said something I think is important too. You closed it off with cycle, right? You know, the cycle just keeps like perpetuating itself. You know, we see Vince, who when he was a kid, he had the same shirt at the class that he's teaching at. And we see a moment where the kid gets up, goes to use the bathroom, you know, he's selling weed. You know, which maybe, and I don't know a whole lot about Vince, but you know, maybe that was the path he took as well. You know, when there's somebody came in to say something positive, you kind of like shrug it off. You know, because I got this weed to sell, I got bills to pay, I got whatever it is that facilitates that, right? So it's like the cycle starting all over yet again with that young kid, and then you see, you know, when you're talking about the cycle, like when we're referring to cycles. The guy that was known as White Boy, the other Vince, his son has to sit there and watch his own father go through this whole craziness. Now he lost his father, and then it closes on what we think is probably going to be the beginning of the loop again, because there's that cool moment when Vince walks up to the car and the kid's looking out the window and you can see the bullet hole right next to his head. As if it's kind of like foretelling. It's like, yeah, I'm going to come and get you for what you did to my father. So then the vicious cycle starts yet again. So I think you hit something that's really important on that. Yeah.
Which is funny that there are so many homages to Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
And it kind of ended like the end of well, not the end, but that one piece of Kill Bill where, you know, hey, you know, if ever you want to come get revenge for your mama, you know what I'm saying? You can come find me.
Find me. Yeah. Yeah,
you know, here's the thing too. I think it's
go ahead, finish your thought.
I think it's interesting that when he went in to give that speech in the room, the dude was like, "Yeah, Vince Staples in there, you know, talking to him or whatever." And the other dude was like, man, who's Vince Staples? He's, man, I don't know. You know. And that's the thing, man, like as adults, and you be so out of touch. These teachers that be in the classroom, be in charge of teaching our kids, they so out of touch. It's like, hey, this person went to school here and we think he's a success. We're going to come in and talk to you about how you can be a success too. Be like Vince. Don't nobody know who the hell Vince is. Don't nobody want to be like Vince. Why would I want to be like him? I don't know him.
Yeah.
You have done nothing to set this up to tell me who the hell this dude is or why I should even listen to him.
Yes.
And that is most of the time. And unfortunately, that's why our kids want to replicate what they hear from athletes and entertainers because they see them often.
Yeah.
It's pure marketing.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, just because, you know, you got to be careful what you of what you idol worship, you know, like you said, regarding Vince Staples, you know, he may not necessarily be the person that you want to look up to, especially based off of the actions that we've seen in this particular episode. I got to tip my hat to Vince for saying that. You know, we've heard some of these celebrities before say, "I am not a role model." Charles Barkley was really one of the main people that coined that term. And he's like, "I'm not your role model. I'm just a regular dude that's just trying to get the bag. Don't be trying to idolize me." And I feel like Vince is kind of maybe saying that. Let me know in the chat if you feel differently. You had said earlier regarding Quentin Tarantino, and there's just like some interesting homages just in general. There's the one scene when Vince is pulling up to see White Boy, the other Vince, and the screen changes and into like this color of red, and the faces are kind of like half superimposed, and you're kind of like the alarms going off. That's definitely a Quentin Tarantino thing. I remember doing
that's
that in Kill
Tarantino
Bill.
all the way.
Yeah. There's another really good homage when he's running and you see the the Boys in the Hood moment when he's screaming for Ricky to get down. I mean, it's almost shot for shot when the car pulls up. Then the camera shifts over to the driver's side, and he's holding, even the way he's holding the gun up, and then when it shows Vince running away, it's exactly like frame for frame, damn near. Of what
I almost sitting in my room. I almost yelled out.
Yeah. You know, there was one that I missed, and please let me know in the chat, and maybe you can tell me as well, Rakai. And it seems like it probably was an homage, but it's something important that we missed because we spent time with a man that we don't know who's reading the paper or playing solitaire. He's listening to church radio. Vince runs in, and he's not surprised, which is weird. That's one thing that's really weird. He's not surprised. So apparently he probably knows him. Points him out to a gun, and Vince takes off and goes about his merry way, and the chase continues. What am I missing, chat? I feel like that's important. Is that another homage to a movie that maybe has gotten by me? We also see that dude also has like an army shirt on too as well. So there's some interesting things going on. You know, you got the white bread on the table. He's playing solitaire. He's got an army shirt on. He's listening to Christian radio. So there's some undertones of what Vince is trying to say.
That was real weird because so what I thought I heard Vince say to him is there an open house today, like a realtor or something. I almost expected he came through looking for his hood ass sister who we only saw that one time. We only
saw once, right? That's true.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's in
But
that
you know what I'm saying?
episode.
So he ran in that place. He said, I thought he said, is there an open house today? I thought that maybe he was looking for a sister, but then like you said, there's the guy is sitting there, and all these things, the kind of Christian imagery, and even what he said is, you know what I'm saying, Jesus only, fed, the masses with, 5 loaves and 2 fish or whatever. It's like, wait, what? Because that was said when dude JJ was at the grill at the family reunion. I was like, why is that coming back up again? But then he points him to a gun, to a revolver in the top drawer, and he just casually walks out the back. I don't know what that was. I missed all that.
Yeah. But here's another thing that I thought was kind of interesting, man, and that is the casualness of the insane, right? Perfect example is we have this child who pretty much tells Vince, like, my dad, he don't like you, we're not friends. His dad pulls out, starts emptying the clip, and the kid is like unscathed, There's madness happening, and the only thing he's worried about is, right, you know, let me just go ahead and give him his little Nintendo Switch and keep it moving. Like, how are you not shocked by that? There's another moment of absolute madness that happens, and you kind of keep it moving, and that is when he's in the laundromat and he's about to walk out, and there's somebody getting a BBL off in the corner. Like, it's like there's it's this weird dichotomy, right, of finding normalcy in chaos, or is there something else that I may be missing?
I don't know. That BBL and laundromat was nuts. Like, dog, that was the most bananas thing I've seen. I mean, but, you know, again, part of that social commentary, like, you know, to save a few dollars or whatever to be accepted. Yeah, people are doing that all kind of wildness. They in somebody's basement somewhere, getting this whole backdoor bootleg BBL. Like,
I thought I heard something too. Like, there was like some YouTube videos that were maybe taken down as a result of. Now this is like urban lore. I don't know. Somebody told me this, that there were some YouTube videos that had been taken down due to somebody talking about what the procedure for at home kind of like BBL kind of things. And I'm like, that. How is that even a thing? That's major surgery, like major surgery. It's not like, you know, you pulling somebody's tooth.
Yeah.
So maybe that does kind of get done in, you know, back areas. Like, there was a whole thing. I remember like a couple years ago, especially like maybe just before the pandemic hit, I was listening to the radio, and there was like a bit of a movement where people were trying to get people to not go to Mexico to get them done because they were so cheap. But, you know, you'd come back and there'd be some serious problems as a result of getting these, you know, BBLs and, you know, Tijuana. Right next to the donkey show. You know, so they haven't done it a laundromat. You know, it's like, this is nuts, man.
Nuts.
I don't know what else to say other than, you know, it was just some cool hat tips. I thought that they were gonna go with a bit of Pulp Fiction. With the, I thought it was headed in the direction, because in Pulp Fiction, Jules and I forgot the other dude's name. There's a moment when they get to the diner and they had to change their clothes because they blew out somebody's brains in the back of the car, so they had to wear like this. And I think Jules had on like a college shirt that kind of looked like that banana slug thing that he was wearing with the shorts, and everything. So I was like, oh, okay, we're going back to kind of like maybe a Pulp Fiction thing. And then that moment when Vin Rames sees Bruce Willis, and he hits him. Bruce Willis hits him, and then they end up chasing each other, and they go into like the pawn shop, and that's when like the Gimp scene is coming, right? I thought that's what we were going with. I was like, oh, they're about to go into this flea market, and the Gimp is gonna be there, but it chose to go a different route. But it was still a hat tip-ish, you know. So,
yeah, that would have been nuts.
That would have been nuts.
I mean, as if this show isn't already nuts enough. Like,
yeah, I mean, we've been spending the majority of our time just talking about just this specific episode. Talk to me real quick about how you're feeling about the series as a whole, based off of these 5 episodes.
Man, I mean, these 5 episodes were excellent. And I don't know if I would suggest, like, flat out, when I see some other stuff, I'll be like, you got to see that. I don't know if I would suggest other people see this. I was like, hey, if you like madness, if you like straight off chaos and like a dry, kind of very dark humor, this might be something for you. Like, this is, I don't even know what to make of this madness. Like,
we hear all that, man. It's so much going on. It's like, how do I even process this right now?
And I think my only reservation really is like, I don't know if I would suggest it to other people to watch it. It is pure D chaos. I will say that it was enjoyable chaos. And listen, I don't know. Vince need therapy. He probably need to move.
Need a hug.
He probably move. get away somewhere with Deja. His mama's out of her rabbit ass mind. I don't know. This shit was crazy. This shit is just madness. So
yeah,
it's interesting.
You had referenced Curb Your Enthusiasm. I think that's the closest thing that I could think of.
Mm-hmm.
That I would compare. I wouldn't compare it to Atlanta. I compare it more to Curb Your Enthusiasm. And I think what you said rings true. Curb Your Enthusiasm is one of those shows that you can't recommend to everybody because not everybody's going to understand that kind of humor. It's a different kind of humor. It's shot really weird. It's all improv. It's a weird kind of flow, and it's not for everybody. And I feel the same way about this. This show is not for everybody. But if you dig it, and if you dig like black artistry and a new way of telling stories, then and I know that you dig that kind of stuff, I would recommend it to those type of people. But your everyday cat, nah, this probably is not going to be for them.
Here's the thing though, like, even though it seemed at first kind of very Curb Your Enthusiasm, the madness of what happens and again, Vince Staples is not the typical black person. So let's get that out of like what would go on in a typical day in my life and what goes on in a typical day in Vince Staples' life are two whole worlds apart. That shit ain't even close. Not even remotely close at all. I've enjoyed myself, even at the worst, the jankiest of amusement parks. I've had a decent ass day. Like, he done got his ass whooped. He done went to the magical land to buy chicken. He done watched the magician murder himself. Like, that shit is madness. So in that regard, it is a little bit more akin to Atlanta.
Okay.
Or another show that is dark humor, and it is humor. There's a show that I love that came on that called Southside, about Southside Chicago. Madness. It's just pure madness. But that is done as not a day in the life, but that is done as a sitcom with just some wacky shit that happened. This is more following kind of the Curb Your Enthusiasm Atlanta kind of storytelling, but with the wackiness of some shit like Southside that was thrown into it. You'd be like, how did we get here? So.
Okay. All right. Well, let us know in the chat what you thought. Let us know if you'd want to see a second season as well. And let us know what we got right, what we got wrong in the phone one is always, what did we miss? And if you've been enjoying the conversation that me and Rakai have had, go ahead and be a fan of the channel and hit that subscription button. Of course, give us that thumbs up because that's how the people know you're digging what we're giving you. And if you want to get to know Rakai a little bit better, Rakai, go ahead and tell the people how they can get in contact with you.
On all social media at Diamond Mind M. Oh, I don't even know how to spell anymore. Look, see, this show got me so messed up. I don't even know how to spell discombobulated. The chaos, pure chaos. At Diamond Mind, DIAMONDMYND, because it's all about this right here.
Hey, thank you all so much for being along for the ride, and we'll catch you all on the next project. All right, y'all. Peace.